Good morning. It is Friday, February 9th, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and streaming on the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. How much do you know about the theology of the body? Dr. Greg and Lisa Popchak provide a primer, but first, your local weather and this news. President Biden sent senior advisors to Michigan yesterday to meet with Arab American and Muslim leaders over criticism that the White House is not doing enough to demand a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas. One of the people invited to the meeting was University of Michigan neurosurgeon Dr. Yaman Sadeh, who has been trying to get his family out of Gaza.
Overall, we're grateful that President Biden is sending senior aides. I think that's kind of the bare minimum, but it's still not enough. I mean, what's going on is one of, the worst humanitarian disasters in history. It's the kind of thing you read about in history books. The
Detroit Free Press reports Deputy Wayne County Executive Assad Turf, Wayne County Circuit Court Judge Miriam Bazi, and Dearborn attorney Ali Dagher and Arab American news publisher Osama Siblani attended the meeting. Arab Americans and Muslims want Biden to do more to stop Israel's counterattack, ongoing since October when Hamas attacked southern Israel. The city of Detroit is filing a federal lawsuit over the price of insulin, along with Macomb, Monroe, Wayne, and Washtenaw counties. 1 in every 6 Detroiters has diabetes, and attorney Melvin Botch-Hollowell says the price of insulin has skyrocketed. The lawsuit accused the largest drug manufacturers in the world with partnering with pharmacy management companies to artificially inflate the price of the drug. Hollowell says they want injunctive relief and damages for the millions of dollars that were overspent. Detroit City Council member Mary Waters is joining the race for Michigan's 13th congressional district in an attempt to unseat U.S. Representative Sri Tanadar. Former Michigan Senator Adam Hollier is also running for the seat. This is Waters' 4th congressional campaign. She's the only candidate in the race that supports a call for a ceasefire in the Israel-Gaza war. Staying with the politics beat, Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson says nearly 1.3 million people have requested an absentee ballot ahead of the presidential primary. That election will be on Tuesday, February 27th, and early voting begins next Saturday, February 17th. Benson says that this is an 80% increase in ballot requests over the 2020 presidential primary. And the last original member of the Spinners has died. Michael Kastner reports.
Henry Fambrough was a baritone in the legendary R&B group, which started in Detroit in 1954. The group had limited commercial success until they signed with Atlantic Records in the 1970s and had a string of hits, including I'll Be Around, Could It Be I'm Falling in Love, One of a Kind Love Affair, and The Rubber Band Man. Fambrough was on hand last year when the Spinners were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Spinners' Instagram account says Henry Fambrough died peacefully Wednesday at his home in Virginia. He was 85. I'm Michael Kastner.
This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. Now this. Today in the Motor City, expect mostly cloudy skies in the morning, gradually becoming partly cloudy with highs in the lower 60s. Tonight, anticipate numerous showers with lows dipping to the lower 40s. Tomorrow will be cooler with morning showers transitioning to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, highs around 50. Sunday is expected to be partly cloudy with highs in the lower 40s. Looking ahead to Monday, anticipate partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of snow showers and highs in the upper 30s. Today in the Saginaw Valley will be breezy with partly cloudy skies in the morning, clearing later on. Expect highs in the lower 60s. Tonight will be cooler, mostly clear in the evening, then partly cloudy with scattered rain showers. Lows will be in the mid-30s. Saturday brings much cooler temperatures, mostly cloudy conditions, and scattered morning rain showers with highs in the lower 40s. Sunday starts partly cloudy, becoming mostly cloudy with highs in the upper 30s. Monday's forecast includes partly cloudy skies and a 20% chance of snow showers with highs in the upper 30s. We often hear about the theology of the body on Catholic radio, but some of us might need a refresher on what that is. Dr. Greg and Lisa Popchak explained.
St. John Paul, when he was Pope, gave a series of reflections every Wednesday for about 5 years, where he looked at how we could discern God's plan for leading a more abundant life and having healthier, holier relationships by prayerfully reflecting on God's design and creation, especially how he designed our bodies to work.
The theology of the body reminds us of the importance of living in a state of receptivity rather than reactivity. Receptivity is a state of mind that allows us to stay connected to God and stay in touch with our resources and be our best selves even in stressful times. By contrast, reactivity is that state we fall into when we allow ourselves to get so caught up in our problems that we lose our connection to God. We fail to reach out to others. We forget to gather our resources and neglect to make a plan. When we're living in a state of reactivity, we can't learn from our mistakes or make use of any new resources. We end up working really hard, but just digging our hole even deeper.
Well, that's right. And receptivity is something that we can learn from practice by becoming more aware of how our bodies are reacting to the people and situations around us, and making sure that rather than focusing all our energy on getting control of the situation outside of us, the people we feel are plaguing us, we need to focus inward, working to take our own emotional temperature down, to reconnect with God and our resources, and identify how our best self might respond to the situation we're going through. St. Francis de Sales was referring to what we're calling receptivity when he wrote, quote, "Never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Do not lose your inner peace for anything, even if your whole world seems upset."
You can catch More to Life weekdays at 10 a.m. here on Ave Maria Radio. Thank you for listening to Michigan Mornings on Ave Maria Radio. That is going to do it for this edition. I'm Matthew Handley. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and Lord willing, I'll be back on Monday. Until then, goodbye.